Gloucester Bengals. We had some technical problems, so we're picking this one up in the opening quarter. And the East Gloucester Bengals have just scored a touchdown on a pass from Justin Lesbrance to tight end Craig Stewart. And they're attempting a two-point conversion here. Here's the handoff and trying to turn the corner. And he gets in there for the, well, that's 1 point. It's not a two-pointer. It's just a one-point conversion. So it is now 7-0 for the East Gloucester Bengals. And carrying that one in was Benoit Chasson. So it is now 7-0 for the East Gloucester Bengals. Field position has certainly belonged to the East Gloucester Bengals in this opening quarter. We're set for the kickoff. After the East Gloucester touchdown, the coaches of this East Gloucester team, Sean Murphy, Bill McNeely, Mike Murphy, Larry Jack, and Pat Gilmore. The Canterbury coaches, Mark McLaren, Dave Bissonnette, Peter Kennedy, and Dick Bacher. So here's East Gloucester now set to kick it off to the Canterbury kids. And a good kickoff it is, and it goes right through down to about the 10-yard line. And it is picked up there by Canterbury's Kyle Dunnigan. And he returns it on out to about the 20-yard line. They play 100-yard fields in minor football. The field is 100 yards in length, not 110 as in normal Canadian football. They shorten them up a little bit for the youngsters. The quarterback for the Canterbury Mustangs is Tyler McLaren. He's up under, awaiting the snap from center. On first down, there's the handoff, and heading straight through, straight up the middle, is number 14 of the Canterbury Mustangs. And we don't have a 14 on our list. Oh, 44, okay. That's Yves Berriot, the ball carrier. Yves Berriot, the fullback, picks up 5 yards. It's 2nd and 5. My name is Dave Schreiber. Good to have you with us. We'll be televising all of the city championship games here today on McLean Hunter. So it's 2nd and 5 with a ball at about the 25. And carrying it himself is the quarterback McLaren. And he cuts up the middle and gets on out to the 35-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down. So it's first down Canterbury with the ball at their own 35-yard line. 7-0. The East Gloucester Bengals lead it on a touchdown pass from quarterback Justin Lesbrance to tight end Craig Stewart. 1st and 10 Canterbury at their own 35. Up under is McLaren. He hands it off, and pounding straight up the middle is Alan Byers, the fullback. He gains about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 for Canterbury with a ball at the 34-yard line. McLaren calls the signals. Canterbury Mustangs trailing 7-0. He fakes the handoff. Now he pitches it, and the ball is fumbled. And East Gloucester has recovered. So the East Gloucester Bengals covering that loose football, and the turnover now gives East Gloucester a golden opportunity at the Canterbury Mustangs 37-yard line. Let's make it the 33. East Gloucester breaks the huddle. The quarterback is Lesbrance, and he hands it off. And straight up the middle Goes number 22, Michael Jack. He's got a pretty good gain. Just short of a first down. He picks up about 8. So it'll be 2nd and 2. East Gloucester with the ball in Canterbury Mustangs territory. Mustangs have had their problems here getting out of their own end. Taking the snap from center is Les Bronson. He hands it off and trying to get outside, but going nowhere is Michael Jack. Good defensive play there by the Mustangs. So that brings up 3rd down. He lost yards on that one. He lost 3. So it's 3rd down and about 7 yards to go. Lost about 4 yards on the play. 7-0, East Gloucester leading. And East Gloucester with the ball at about the 29-yard line in Canterbury territory. Lesbrance up under. Takes the snap and hands it off, and a short gain off left tackle for Brandon Roberts, number 65. It'll not be enough for the first down. So the Canterbury Mustangs will take over the ball on the turnover. Ball at the 27-yard line in Canterbury territory. This is the National Capital Amateur Football Association City Championship games here at Minnow Field in Nepean. A rainy Sunday morning, a little bit damp and cool. Not easy for these kids to handle the ball, but they're putting on a pretty good show so far. They don't mind this inclement weather. So we're down to the final minute of play in the opening quarter. Tyler McLaren up under now for the Canterbury Mustangs, barking out the signals, and we got a penalty marker. This might be too much time or procedure here. See what the call is going to be. Procedure, I believe, was the indication that the official gave. So it's a 5-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and 15. Ball back on about the 22-yard line now. These kids play a 100-yard field, a little bit shorter than normal Canadian football. As the rain gets a little harder here at Minnow Field in Nepean. Tyler McLaren barking out the signals, fakes the pitch, still has it. He's rolling right. Now he takes off with it himself, turns the corner, and then is taken out of bounds. Finally by number 62 of the East Gloucester Bengals. That's Stefan Sokolowski. Oh, a good gain for Tyler McLaren, the quarterback, on the keeper around the right side. That moves the ball out to the 37-yard line. And it'll be 2nd and about 7 as he gained 8 yards on that carry. We're into the second quarter of play now. But 2nd and about 3. He gained a lot more than 8. Here's a handoff. The ball is fumbled. Actually, they maintain possession, Canterbury does. Alan Byers recovers it. So it is 3rd down now. And about 3 yards to go. Make it 4. Got an injured Canterbury player down in the field. It's the quarterback, Tyler McLaren, number 8. Looks like he is going to be okay here. 7-0 the score. East Gloucester leading, a touchdown pass from quarterback Justin Lesbrance to tight end Craig Stewart in the opening quarter. And Benoit Chasson ran it in for the convert. Okay, McLaren's all right. So it is 3rd down and about 4 yards to go. Ball at the 37-yard line in Canterbury territory. Straight up the middle. And do they have enough for the first down? No, I believe it's been a turnover here. The ball was fumbled. And it was recovered by James Dooley of East Gloucester, and he's hurt on the recovery. So he's being tended to. East Gloucester Bengals even have their own cheerleading squad. I believe we have the names of these young ladies. We'll pass them along to you as we continue with the broadcast here on this rainy Sunday morning. And it appears as though we're going to have this weather all day for all of the city championship games. National Capital Amateur Football Association championship games is what you're watching here on McLean Hunter Cablevision at Minnow Field in Nepean. Lesbrance hands it off and trying to turn the corner, but unsuccessful as Michael Jack. Good defensive play by the Canterbury Mustangs. So he loses yards. It'll be 2nd and about 13. He loses 3 on the play. Ball back at the 30-yard line. Ball still in Canterbury territory. Actually, it's not at the 30, it's about at the 50. So it's right at about midfield is where it is. Lesbrance back to pass. He throws, and that is complete to a wide open Matt Chaput for a big gain for the East Gloucester Bengals. And now they're into Canterbury territory. Ball at the 29-yard line of Canterbury's. Well, Justin Lesbrance displaying a pretty good arm there. Up under is Lesbrance, calling the signals. He hands it off. There's a big hole here for number 22, Michael Jack, and another big gain for East Gloucester. Bengals on the move once more. They have it inside the Canterbury 20 now. They mark it at about the 18. 9.5 yards to gain. 2nd down, about a half yard to go, or less than that, about just about a foot or two. Ball at the 18-yard line in Canterbury territory. Seven 0 East Gloucester Bengals leading, and Bengals trying to add to their lead here. Pretty good drive engineered by Justin Lesbrance. As As he takes the snap from center, hands it off. There's a penalty marker down. Carrying the ball was Roberts. But there's a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is all about here. Offside Canterbury. So they'll move it 5 yards, and it'll be a first down. Ball's now on the 13-yard line. East Gloucester Bengals threatening to add to their lead. Bengals break the huddle. Lesbrance calls the signals, and he tries to take it himself, but a good play. He's dropped in the backfield by number 81 of the Canterbury Mustangs, Corey McLaren. A good tackle, good defensive play by Corey McLaren. They get him for a loss of about 4 yards, so it is 2nd and 14. The ball back at the 17-yard line now. As the rain continues to fall here at Minnow Field. Lesbrance throws over the middle, down the middle, incomplete. Good defensive coverage there by the Canterbury Mustangs. Pass intended for Brandon Roberts, but he was triple covered on that play. So it is 3rd down now and 14 to go. The ball still at about the 17-yard line in Mustangs territory. Canterbury Mustangs trailing 7-0. Canterbury defense here trying to hold and keep their team in the game, trailing 7-0. East Gloucester quarterback Lesbrance barking out the signals. And he hands it off, trying to turn the corner on the right side. Is number 22, Jack. He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown, East Gloucester Bengals. Number 22, Michael Jack, taking the handoff from Lesbrance, finding some room. Good work by the East Gloucester offensive line. People such as Mike Kernahan, the center, Joshua Girouard, one of the guards, Colin Galloway, one of the offensive tackles, Alain Vaillant, also on the offensive line. Here we go with a convert now. 13-zip, East Gloucester dominating this game. And they try the handoff. No, they're going to throw here as Jack tries to throw for number 33, but it goes incomplete. Craig Stewart, who caught the touchdown pass earlier. So Michael Jack on the option, trying to throw for the conversion. Intended for Craig Stewart, it goes incomplete. So the score remains the East Gloucester Bengals 13 and the Canterbury Mustangs nothing. These kids are 8 to 10 years of age. This is the Tyke City Championship game. National Capital Amateur Football Association. And they're putting on a pretty good show. Well, the Canterbury Mustangs have had a little bit of a problem with field position so far. It's a little trouble getting into the East Gloucester end of the field. Let's see what they can do this time. See if they can get the run back. Set to kick it off is number 26, Greg Aguilar. His kickoff is short, but he gets a good bounce, and it's picked up by number 60, and he hands it off. No, he doesn't. He reverses his field down the sidelines. He goes. He may go all the way here. He's at the 10, the 5, and they get him from behind. A great play by Aguilar, who kicked the ball off, and a tremendous run back by Paddy Grant. Paddy Grant of the Canterbury Mustangs. Well, that gets his team into great shape now for really the first time in this game that I believe they've been on the East Gloucester side of the field. Let's see, they mark it down at about the 15-yard line. It's about where it appears to be. Tyler McLaren, the quarterback, he was shaken up earlier in the game, but he's okay, back in there. He hands it off. Paddy Grant trying to turn the corner right side. He stiff arms one man. Then he's brought down far side of the field. Good tackle over there by Brandon Roberts. He got a couple of yards. It'll be second and about 8. Ball appears to be on the 13-yard line. Or actually, he lost a couple. He lost a couple on that play. Now here's Tyler McLaren scrambling away from pressure, and they've got him. Nice tackle by number 21 of the East Gloucester Bengals, Jordan Obis. So another loss. That loss is about 5 or 6 yards. Now the ball's back at about the 17 or 18-yard line. So it's now third down, about 17 yards to go, as this East Gloucester defense coming up big. The Canterbury Mustangs trying to get back into this game. Tyler McLaren on third down calls the signals, fakes the pitch, and oh, he's nailed, and the ball is loose, and it's recovered by East Gloucester. I believe number 26 has recovered it for East Gloucester. That's Greg Aguilar. So the Bengals take over the ball. The vicinity of their own, what, the 27-yard line looks like. Let's make that the 24. Great job by the East Gloucester defense. 13-0 the score. Bengals leading. Lesbrance, the quarterback, hands it off to Michael Jack, trying to get outside. Good pursuit by the Canterbury defense. Paddy Grant in to make the stop, limiting the gain to about 5 yards. It'll be second and 5. Ball at the 27. Bengals on their own 27-yard line. With second and 5. Lesbrance hands it off, and not much room for Brandon Roberts. So it's third down and about 4. (13-0). East Gloucester Bengals leading the Canterbury Mustangs here in this Tyke Division City Championship game in the National Capital Amateur Football Association. That's what you're watching on McLean Hunter. I'm Dave Schreiber here at Meadow Field in Nepean. And these kids putting on a pretty good show despite the inclement weather. Rain falling, very damp, cool. Here's the handoff. to Brandon Roberts again, trying to get outside. I don't think well, he'd be close. I don't think he's got it, though. No, he has not got it. He's short by about a yard. Good defensive play by the Mustangs. Alan Byers in on the tackle, among a couple of others. So Canterbury takes over the ball on about the East Gloucester 35-yard line. Let's mention those East Gloucester cheerleaders. Maybe we can get a shot of these young ladies. Michelle Lindsay, Gina Mouchette, Hillary McCormick, Megan McCormick, Samantha Mouchette, Jessica Lockhart, Gabrielle Charbonneau. The East Gloucester Bengals Tyke cheerleaders. Even bring their own cheerleading squad. All right, Canterbury ball now. As McLaren hands it up. Big hole up the middle for number 44, Yves Berriot, and he's gone for the touchdown. Yves Berriot, about a 33-yard run. A 31-yard run. A 31-yard run for Yves Berriot. Right up the middle, and boy, he displayed some great athletic ability. Good job by the Canterbury offensive line. Gabe Brierley, Jonathan Oikel, tackles. Jake Sakeley Brennan, other offensive lineman. Mac West, the center. Peter Bateson, one of the guards. So the Mustangs fight back. 13-6 now with the extra point attempt coming up for Canterbury. McLaren awaits the snap from center. They're going to either try and run or throw it in here. This is usually what these kids do. He tries the pass, and it is caught in the end zone. So the convert is good. Number 44, the man who got the touchdown, Yves Berriot, also catches the pass from McLaren in the end zone. So the convert is good, and it is now 13-7. The Canterbury Mustangs back in this football game as time winds down in the second quarter. (13-7) is the score. East Gloucester Bengals continue to lead. There's the kickoff by Berriot, and this one comes down to Michael Jack around his own 20-yard line, and he's brought down at about the 22. Paddy Grant in on the stop. He's playing a whale of a game for Canterbury. He ran that kickoff back. That'll do it for the first half of football here at Minnow Field in this Tyke Division Championship game between the Canterbury Mustangs and the East Gloucester Bengals. The score is 13-7. East Gloucester leads it. I'll give you a quick wrap-up in this first half. East Gloucester got on the board when Craig Stewart caught a touchdown pass from quarterback Justin Lesbrance. The convert was good. And then East Gloucester scored again on a touchdown run to make it 13-0. The convert was no good. And then Canterbury scoring its only touchdown on a nice 31-yard run by Yves Berriot, number 44, and he also caught the conversion pass from quarterback Tyler McLaren. So that's the way it stands at the half here at Minnow Field in the Tyke City Championship game, National Capital Amateur Football Association. The East Gloucester Bengals 13, the Canterbury Mustangs 7. You're watching the action on McLean Hunter. A rainy morning here at Minnow Field in Nepean, and we'll be back with second half action after this break. The Tyke Championship game, National Capital Amateur Minor Football Association. Minnow Field City Championship Day, a rainy Sunday, but the kids are putting on a pretty good show. This is the Tyke Championship game, second half kickoff. East Gloucester kicking off to Canterbury, a short kickoff, but the Canterbury Mustangs have it, and it'll be Canterbury's ball, 1st and 10. As we start this second half of action, 13-7 is the score as we start this second half, with East Gloucester leading Canterbury. Mustangs break the huddle, and I want to correct something I said in the first half. They play on an 80-yard field, these kids do. They're Tykes, 8 to 10 years of age. The field is 80 yards long, 40 yards wide. There's the handoff. Straight up the middle. Eve Barrio's got a big hole, breaks a tackle, breaks another one, and he's brought down. A good hit by Brandon Roberts, sweater tackle. Brandon Roberts bringing him down, but a good gain by Eve Barrio, who's shaken up on the play. Eve Barrio has the touchdown. The ball is in East Gloucester territory now, at about their 27-yard line after that great run by Eve Barrio, who has scored the Canterbury touchdown in this game. Just going to recap the scoring for you in case you're picking us up a little bit late. In the first quarter, East Gloucester took a 6-0 lead when Justin Lesbrance, the quarterback, hit Craig Stewart, the tight end, with a pass and run play that covered 15 yards. The convert was good, and East Gloucester led 7-0. At the end of the first quarter. In the second quarter, East Gloucester went ahead 13-0 when Michael Jack scored on a 17-yard run. The convert was no good, so it was 13-0 East Gloucester at that point. And then just before the half ended, the Canterbury Mustangs got on the board when Eve Barrio scored on a 31-yard run. The convert was good. That was a pass play from Tyler McLaren to Eve Barrio. So Barrio converting his own touchdown, and it's 13-7. East Gloucester leading Canterbury here in the third quarter. All right, the Mustangs have it on about the 28-yard line of East Gloucester. There's a handoff and a short gain. The ball carrier, Patty Grant. Actually loses a yard on the play.
Go,
second down and 11.
Go!
Second down 11. And up under, calling the signals, is McLaren. McLaren fakes the pitch, back to pass, he throws, and it is caught. No, he had it and dropped it. Alan Byers had it and dropped it. So it goes incomplete. That brings up 3rd and 11.
Get that quarterback, show him where you're getting in.
At the 28-yard line.
They're going, they're not kicking.
Last 3 numbers, 5, 9, 2.
Ball is in East Gloucester territory. Mustangs trailing 13-7. Canterbury with the ball, wearing the maroon jerseys.
They're going for it.
East Gloucester in the blue and
They're
gold.
going for it.
3rd down 11.
So it's 3rd and 11, and the Mustangs are going to go for it here. These kids are 8 to 10 years of age. They're Tykes, Tyke Division, National Capital Minor Football Association City Championship Day. You're watching the action on McLean Hunter.
Marion Gustang from the Bengals is the winner of 21-50.
So it is 3rd and 11
It's a little cold up here, Marion.
with the ball on the 30 of East Gloucester's. Canterbury in possession. McLaren, the quarterback, up under, calling signals. Fakes the pitch, back to pass he goes, pressure coming, he rolls to his right, he's going to take off with it himself, tight ropes down the sidelines, and should have enough for the first down before he's tripped up. Yeah, he does have the first down. Well, the ball's at the 15-yard line now.
Let's go, Canterbury!
So about a 15-yard run by Tyler McLaren on the keeper around the right end. So Canterbury threatening to tie up this game.
Let's go, Canterbury!
McLaren calls the signals on the East Gloucester 15-yard line. There's the pitch. Eve Barrio breaks one tackle. He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown. Canterbury, Eve Barrio again. So that ties it up at 13-13 with the extra point attempt coming up. Quite a comeback by these Canterbury Mustangs. These kids were down 13-0 at one point late in the second quarter. What a 15-yard run for Eve Barrio. So here comes the conversion attempt now. And keeping it himself is Tyler McLaren, trying to get outside, and he didn't get in. Good play there by Brandon Roberts.
Good try, Canterbury!
Good defensive play by Brandon Roberts, so the score is tied at 13-13.
Let's hear it for the kids.
Eve Barrio, 15-yard run, tying the score for Canterbury. So, we've got a good one going here. Rainy and it's damp, but not bothering these kids at all. They're out here giving it 110%, each and every one of them. Set for the kickoff. Eve Barrio gets a good leg into this one. It bounces by Michael Jack. He finally fields it, and he's trying to break a tackle. He does. He spins out of it, reverses his field, now trying to reverse it again. He's still going, and finally he's brought down by a swarm of tacklers on about the 16-yard line.
He's swarmed in there by the Mustangs. During timeout.
And we've got a Canterbury Mustang player down on the field, injured, being tended to. Rain seems to be getting a little bit harder. Coming down harder now. The parents and the fans in the stands have the umbrellas up. Not a very pleasant day, but the kind of weather you'd expect in early November, I guess. A 13-13 tie. East Gloucester will start out at their own 16-yard line. (13-13). We're in the third quarter of play. East Gloucester took a 13-0 lead in the second quarter. Canterbury has battled back. The Mustangs have to tie it up. The coaches of these teams: Canterbury Mustangs coaches Mark McLaren, Dave Bissonnette, Peter Kennedy, Dick Bacher. East Gloucester Bengals Tykes, coached by Sean Murphy, Bill McNeely, Mike Murphy, Larry Jack, and Pat Gilmore. All volunteers, giving it their time, and both teams very well coached, you'd have to say. Here's Lesbrance handing it off to Michael Jack. He's got a little bit of room, gets on up to about the 20-yard line. He gains 5. It'll be 2nd and 5, East Gloucester. East Gloucester Bengals with their own cheerleading squad. Some future Ottawa Rough Riders Sun girls, I'm sure, in this group. Very athletic young ladies. East Gloucester Bengals in the blue and gold. Canterbury Mustangs in the maroon uniforms with the gray pants. They're still tending to the injured player here. Eve Barrios just scored on a 15-yard run. He has both Canterbury Mustang touchdowns in this game. In the second quarter, he scored on a 31-yard run. East Gloucester touchdowns. The first one, a 15-yard pass and run play, Justin Lesbrance to Craig Stewart. And in the second quarter, a 17-yard run by Michael Jack.
Please wait until they come off the field. And we'd like to thank the North.
Second down and about 4 yards to go. The ball at the East Gloucester 21-yard line.
Thanks a lot, guys. Take a breath.
Just about set to resume play here now. Injured player shaken up, but not seriously. So here's Lesbrance now, barking out the signals, and he hands it off to the second man through, Brandon Roberts. Doesn't quite have enough for the first down.
Brandon Roberts, the ball carrier.
He's short by about 2 yards. Well, make it about 1.5 yards, I guess.
About 1.5 yards to go.
Ball's on the 23. East Gloucester territory. All right, Canterbury plays with just 2 linebackers, and they line all the other guys up on the defensive line, obviously geared to stop the run. And that run play does not work. So they stop East Gloucester.
Takes over the ball. First down, 10 to go.
So Canterbury takes over the ball as they did not get enough yards for the first down. So the ball is at the 23-yard line of East Gloucester's. Canterbury with it. After the turnover on downs by the East Gloucester Bengals. Tyler McLaren is the quarterback for the Canterbury Mustangs. He hands it off. Straight up the middle. Number 7, Byers. Alan Byers picks up about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Ball's at the 25. Let's make that the 20. Ball's at the 20 of East Gloucester's. 2nd and 7, Canterbury. Mustangs break the huddle. McLaren up under. Hands it off. Straight up the middle, Eve Barrio. Don't think he's got enough. He gains a couple, about 3. It's 3rd and about 4. 3rd down and 4. The ball on the East Gloucester 17-yard line. Third down 4. Canterbury Mustangs threatening here to take the lead. This one tied 13-13 in the third quarter of play. McLaren trying to keep it himself, trying to sweep the right side. He has the first down, and he is in there for the touchdown. Tyler McLaren with about a 20-yard run. So the Canterbury Mustangs have taken the lead. Tyler McLaren, the quarterback, keeping it himself, sweeping the right side. So in the third quarter, it's now 19-13. Canterbury has staged quite a comeback. Mustangs were down 13-0 in the second quarter. Set to try the convert now. McLaren's going to try to pass for it. He throws, and it is caught. So the conversion is good. A 1-point convert.
On the end of that convert, and it's good.
So it is now 20 to 13.
20 to 13 in favor of the Mustangs. They'll kick off to the red.
Canterbury. Tyler McLaren with the go-ahead touchdown and a 20-yard run, and then passing for the convert. Here's the kickoff. Jack has the ball, Michael Jack. He's brought down at about the 27-yard line, East Gloucester territory. So the Bengals, trailing now for the first time in the game, go to work at their own 27. These kids are Tykes, 8 to 10 years of age. It's an 80-yard, they play a field of 80 yards long and 40 yards wide.
On the schedule, we are. On the schedule, we're home.
East Gloucester center is Mike Kernahan.
Doesn't matter.
Lesbranch takes the handoff, gives it to Jack. He fumbles the ball. It's loose. And let's see who's got it here. Bengals maintain possession. The gain turns into about 5 yards. It's 2nd and 5 with the ball at the East Gloucester 33. Bengals working their way up close to midfield. 2nd and 5, East Gloucester. Lesbranch hands it off. And a pretty good gain that time by number 32 of the East Gloucester Bengals. That's Kevin Coco. He's short of the first down by about a yard. He gets 4.
They're down a little under a yard to go.
So the Bengals have the ball now in Canterbury territory. The ball's at about the Canterbury 36. 20 to 13. Canterbury now leading in the third quarter of the City Championship Tyke Division game. National Capital Minor Football Association Championship Day here at Middlefield in Nepean. You're watching the action on McLean Hunter. Lesbranch up under on 3rd and about a yard. And he just takes it himself and gets close to the 35. He's got the first down. They mark it right on the 35. So they're in Canterbury territory now.
First down now for the Bengals.
East Gloucester trailing 20 to 13. To 13. East Gloucester trailing in the game. Canterbury now leading. Lesbranch takes a snap from center, hands it off to Brandon Roberts, trying to run off right tackle, but good defense by Canterbury. Alan Byers making the stop. So it's no gain.
No gain on that play. 2nd down 10.
2nd and 10, East Gloucester
Left in the quarter.
from the 35-yard line of Canterbury's. All right, the Bengals break the huddle. Lesbranch calls the signals. He's going to pass, and he throws, and it's caught. A good catch, and that'll be a first down. Getting inside the 30-yard line is Matt Chaput.
Pass complete to Matt Chaput.
And that's the end of the third quarter.
We're at the end of 3/4 of.
So it'll be first down
13 in favor of the
East Gloucester as we head into this fourth quarter with the Bengals threatening to tie this one up. It's been an entertaining game, this Tyke Championship game. 20-13 the score, Canterbury leading.
South end of the viewing stand. No, it's cold, but the hot chocolate is warm.
Ball's on the 26-yard line of Canterbury's. East Gloucester Bengals in the blue and gold. Canterbury Mustangs in the maroon shirts and the gray pants. (20-13). Canterbury leading. Yves Berriot has been the big man for Canterbury with 2 touchdowns on runs. And quarterback Tyler McLaren has the go-ahead touchdown on a 20-yard run here in the third quarter. In the fourth quarter now, there's a fumble by the Bengals, and who's got it? I believe, I should say, Bengals maintain possession there. But they lose 4 on the play, so it's 2nd and 14 now. With the ball back at the 30-yard line. In Canterbury territory. Canterbury plays a 10-man line on defense with the 2 linebackers. And those 2 linebackers are Kyle Dunnigan and Ryan Gow.
Go, Canterbury!
Lesbrance hands it off to Michael Jack. He breaks 1 tackle in the backfield, but then they hit him for a loss. Nice play by number 4 of the Canterbury Mustangs, Kyle Dunnigan, coming up from his linebacking spot. So they lose another yard or 2. It's 3rd down and about 16 for East Gloucester. So Canterbury Mustang defense coming up big here, trying to protect this 7-point lead and doing a pretty good job of it. So it is 3rd and about 16 now for East Gloucester.
Timeout called by East Gloucester.
Well, East Gloucester's called a timeout. Big play for them. Bengals down 20-13 in the fourth quarter. East Gloucester taking a 13-0 lead in the second quarter on touchdowns by Craig Stewart, a 15-yard pass and run play from Justin Lesbrance and Michael Jack, a run of 17 yards. And then Canterbury started the comeback late in the second quarter. Yves Berriot with a 31-yard run. The convert was good when Berriot caught a pass from Tyler McLaren. Berriot scoring again in the third quarter on a 15-yard run. The convert no good. That tied it up at 13-13. And then a 20-yard run by Tyler McLaren to put Canterbury in the lead. And he passed for the convert to give his team a 7-point lead, 20-13 Canterbury. That's where it stands now here in the fourth quarter. The East Gloucester Bengals, 3rd and 16, with the ball back at the 32-yard line in Canterbury territory. All right, here we go. Bengals break the huddle. Out over the ball, Mike Kernahan. Calling the signals, Lesbrance. He hands it off, and Jack tries a pass, and it's complete. The pass complete to number 33, Craig Stewart. But it'll be short of the first down. It's not enough. So Canterbury takes over. 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line. All right, Mustangs trying to hang on here. 20-13. What a comeback they have staged. Down 13-0 in the second quarter. Canterbury has scored 3 successive touchdowns to take the lead. Tyler McLaren calling the signals. Backs in the I formation behind him. And here's the handoff to Yves Barrio. Straight ahead he goes. Puts his head down and just barrels straight up the middle.
Straight ahead, he's tackled by number 16, Sean Devard.
Not much of a gain. He got it maybe a half a yard. So it's second and about 9. With the ball at the 21 of Canterbury's. McLaren. Again, the backs in the I formation behind him. He pitches to Barrio. Barrio off tackle right. Short gain. Good work by the East Gloucester defense. In on the tackle, number 26, James Dooley is in there along with Greg Aguilar. So it's third down and about 8. With the ball on the Canterbury 23. Mustangs with it. Well, big play here for the East Gloucester Bengals defense. If they can hold, should get the ball in pretty good field position. You're watching the National Capital Minor Football Association Tyke Championship game between the East Gloucester Bengals in the blue and gold, and the Canterbury Mustangs in the maroon shirts and the gray pants. Bengal defense trying to hold here on 3rd and 8 on the Canterbury 23-yard line. McLaren calling the signals. Oh, we got penalty markers flying here. Going to be either procedure or offside. It's procedure against Canterbury. So that'll move it back 5 and make it 3rd and 13. Ball back in the 18-yard line now. Canterbury territory. Third down, 13 yards to go. And Barrio's going to kick it away, and he gets a pretty good one away. It's gathered in by number 26, Aguilar. Looking for some room. Down the sidelines he goes and is finally taken out of bounds. Tyler McLaren, the quarterback, making the tackle. So East Gloucester with great field position. Aguilar returning that Yves Barrio punt. So the ball is inside the Canterbury 20.
We only need 1 touchdown.
1st and 10, East Gloucester.
We gotta think positive.
Let's see what this Bengal offense can do. They trail by 7, 20-13. Canterbury leads.
I have a rash on my face, so my throat's really bad.
Out over the ball comes Kernahan. Up under is a quarterback, Justin Lesbrance. He hands it off to Michael Jack off right tackle. He gains about 5, gets to the 15. Good tackle by Byers with a little help from number 72, Jamie Monette. So it's 2nd and 6.
Now I'm sitting there going, I should have brought my glasses.
Make it about 2nd and 7. Ball on the Canterbury 15-yard line.
Where'd you guys go last night?
Lesbrance hands it off for Brandon Roberts, lugging some tacklers with him. He'll get a couple, but not much more than that. Good work in there by number 4.
Third down from 5 to go.
Kyle Dunnigan.
Did he sleep at all? Yeah.
So it is 3rd and about 5 with the ball at the Canterbury 14-yard line. Big play here for the East Gloucester Bengals.
I know he's gonna cry. Come on, Bengals!
All right. Canterbury Mustang defense digs in. 10 men on the line, 2 linebackers. Lesbrance hands it off to Jack, right side. He gets to the 10. He'll be close. It depends where they mark it here. He's got the first down. Michael Jack picking up the first down. He's limping a little bit. Michael Jack has one of the East Gloucester touchdowns in this game. Scored in the second quarter on a 17-yard run.
I've been like holding on to that thing for dear life in my closet.
Well, we've got a little bit of a knee problem. Brandon Roberts being looked at. East Gloucester Bengals. Well, that was a big first down for East Gloucester. Oh, no, I'm sorry, he didn't make it. It's he was short. He was short. So the ball goes over on downs to Canterbury. Roberts being helped off the field. So the Canterbury defense coming up huge, holding. And the Mustangs take over the ball at their own 10-yard line. He had to get inside the 10. McLaren fakes the pitch, straight back to pass, and that one is batted down at the line of scrimmage by number 71, Sakely Osman.
Gotta get that number 44.
Second and 10, Canterbury at their own 10.
Oh, really? Whip their ass.
Well, the Bengal offense hoping it can get its hands on the ball again here. East Gloucester defense digging in. Here's the pitch. Pitch to Barrio. And he goes off left tackle. And he doesn't have the first down, though. He's short of it by about a good 3 or 4 yards.
Oh, I got it.
He gained about 7 on that play.
Yes, and then
So it's 3rd and about 3. Ball at the Canterbury 17-yard line.
Let's go, Canterbury! You got it!
And they're gonna go for it here. They're gonna go for it. McLaren's up under.
Sean is pissed.
He tries to keep it himself. He's turning the corner, and he's got lots for the first down. Tyler McLaren. Nice run around the right end. Brought down by number 42, Joshua Gerard.
Joshua Gerard. Not there for the first down.
Well, it's a first down. And that gets Canterbury out of a big hole. Ball's out now at their 22-yard line. Time winding down here in the fourth quarter. Canterbury in possession of the ball and the lead, 20-13. McLaren keeps it himself. Going off left tackle. Short gain. Getting up from the bottom of the pile. Number 16 of the East Gloucester Bengals, Sean Despard, making the stop.
I need a Coke.
Second down, about 8.
Sean Despard making the tackle. It's 2nd and 8.
Go, Canterbury!
Ball at the 24-yard line,
Another drive!
Canterbury territory.
Well, I mean, what else are you gonna do for breakfast?
McLaren hands it off to Barrio
Like out of bed.
behind right guard. And he gets about 3 or 4. He'll be short by a good 5 yards. It's 3rd down and about 5.
Where's Brandon? Brandon.
Ball at the 27-yard line in Canterbury territory. Mustangs in possession.
Go Canterbury!
Backs are split behind McLaren. Now in motion goes Byers up on the line. Fakes the pitch, McLaren does. They had a shot at him in the backfield, but he gets away. Rolls to his right now, throws, and it's incomplete, intended for Byers. So the ball goes over on downs to the East Gloucester Bengals. 1st and 10 at the Canterbury 27.
I gotta work today. Oh no.
Well, this could be the last shot for East Gloucester with time ticking down here in the 4th quarter. Good job with the Bengals defense. Well, let's see what East Gloucester's offense can do. East Gloucester coaches Sean Murphy, Bill McNeely, Mike Murphy, Larry Jack, and Pat Gilmore. Canterbury Mustangs, coached by Mark McLaren, Dave Bissonette, Peter Kennedy, and Dick Bacher. All right, here's Justin Lesbrunts calling signals now. East Gloucester with the ball in the Canterbury 27. The handoff to Michael Jack, turns the corner right side, and he gets inside the 25 to about the 23. Gains about 3 or 4. It'll be 2nd and let's call it 7.
It only takes like 30 seconds. They can do it. Okay, maybe I should.
Ball on the 24-yard line in Canterbury territory. Backs are split behind Lesbrunts. He tries a pass, and Patty Grant knocks the ball loose. He got in there with great pressure, and Canterbury has recovered. Number 1 for Canterbury, Ryan Gow, recovers after Patty Grant forced the fumble with a huge defensive play. Patty Grant, from his position on the defensive line, had great pressure on Lesbrunts as he tried to pass, and he jarred the ball loose. The recovery by Ryan Gow, and huge play by the Canterbury defense as the Mustangs take over the ball after the turnover at their own 30-yard line. And there goes McLaren on the quarterback keeper. He gets a couple. He's hit and knocked back. Number 21, Jordan Obus, in there along with a couple of others. Managed to pick up 3 yards, McLaren did. So it's 2nd and about 7 with the ball at the Canterbury 33-yard line.
Congratulate the winners. Wait till they come off. We'd like to get these games moving. Coming up right after this is the Mosquito final.
Time winding down.
With the Nepean Redskins versus the Cumberland Panthers.
20-13, Canterbury with a lead. Mustangs have rallied from a 13-0 deficit. They were down 13-0 in the 2nd quarter, and they've scored 3 successive touchdowns. McLaren, the quarterback, on 2nd and 7 from the Canterbury 33. Again, same play, and he's driven back as he hits the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, number 22, Jack, and number 21, and I should say number 26, Aguilar.
Michael Jack, we are under a minute to play in this game.
Less than a minute to go, 4th quarter.
6.5.
3rd down, Canterbury Mustangs. 3rd down and about 5. With the ball on their own 34.5.
Go Canterbury!
McLaren calls the signals, and again he just keeps it himself. He's not going to have the 1st down. So East Gloucester's offense is going to get one more shot at it here. On come the Bengals to try to tie it up.
10 yards to go. Barring any penalties, this should be the final play of
Well, this is expected to be the last play of the game here, and so East Gloucester Bengals will get one kick at it. As they change some players here, the Mustangs, and this will be, barring a penalty, the final play of the game. Out over the ball comes Kernahan. Lesbrant's up under. Backs are split. There's the handoff to Jack. He's going to throw it, and it's incomplete. Knocked down by number 44, Eve Barrio, and it's all over. The Canterbury Mustangs win the National Capital Minor Football Association Tyke City Championship by a score of 20-13 over the East Gloucester Bengals. We'll give you a quick scoring summary. In the first quarter, East Gloucester took a 6-0 lead when quarterback Justin Lesbrance passed to Craig Stewart, a pass and run play covering 15 yards. The convert was good. It was 7-0 East Gloucester at the end of the first quarter. In the second quarter, East Gloucester went up 13-0 when Michael Jack scored on a 17-yard run. The convert was no good. Canterbury began to rally late in the second quarter when Eve Barrio scored on a 31-yard run, and then he caught the conversion pass from quarterback Tyler McLaren, so it was 13-7 for East Gloucester at halftime. In the third quarter, Canterbury tied it on a 15-yard run by Eve Barrio, his second touchdown of the game. The convert no good. That tied it up at 13-13. And then the winning touchdown scored by Tyler McLaren on a 20-yard run, and then he passed for the convert. So congratulations to the Canterbury Mustangs. Both teams shaking hands now. A well-played Tyke Division Championship game. These are 8 to 10-year-old kids, and what a show they put on in the rain, the damp, and the cold here at Meadow Field. 20-13 the final score. Canterbury Mustangs over the East Gloucester Bengals in the Tyke Championship game. Thanks for watching.